Hey everybody, this is Nick from 4Player Network, and I'm standing here with Brad Simons in the
Hello,
Warner
Nick.
Brothers booth. Hello, Brad.
What are we here to see?
We just saw Mad Max, the game that was announced last night at the Sony conference? That was Sony, right?
Sony press conference. You know, I think we forgot about that in our podcast last night. I don't remember bringing up Mad Max.
I think we may have mentioned it in passing. Anyways, we've seen the game now. They gave us about a 15-minute demonstration of it. So I guess let's go ahead and roll out just our initial impressions of the game. I guess the first thing that pops into my mind after seeing Mad Max in action, and I wasn't really expecting it because I don't have much of a history with Mad Max, but it looks to me like this is the game that Rage was striving to be, or was could have been.
No, I mean, definitely. It's a lot more open-ended. It seems like you have a lot more freedom to go where you want and when you want.
I mean, it kind of rolls everything you love about car combat into open world action. I mean, it's an Avalanche game. This game being developed by Avalanche, so
It's an Avalanche game, but it's no Just Cause 2.
Well, based on what we've seen,
it's a lot more grounded, and I mean that literally.
Well, I mean, do you expect them to kind of open up and show everything they have to offer in the first showing?
I mean,
it's a big world.
Where's it going to go besides cars on dirt?
Is this the trailer? Didn't the trailer have like blimps or something in it, or no? Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
No. I think that was a screenshot I saw a long time ago. But what I do like is it's very physicsy.
Yes,
and that's cool.
That's what Avalanche has always done exceptionally well.
As in, because everything's based on kind of exaggerated physics, it leads to crazy scenarios, shit flying,
So there were a lot of scenarios in the demo while engaging in car combat that resulted in cars like exploding and doing all sorts of crazy flips. But one of the coolest things they did in the demo when they showed it to me was they pulled out the harpoon gun.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So you have fill me in. I don't have much history with Mad Max. So you have this character, this mechanic that rides in the back of your car, right?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Okay. But he's able to like fire harpoon guns and stuff. So he fires this harpoon gun into the tire of another car that's riding right next to us, and yanks the tire off of the car, which causes it to spin out and then roll and explode, which is an awesome feeling. So it's looking like they're combining Mad Max with some of the elements of the whatever they call the gun in Just Cause, the one that allow you to lash things together.
Yeah, no,
the
definitely.
tether gun.
It's very, very physicsy, and honestly, a lot of the driving, even in Just Cause 2, was really satisfying because you'd have those crazy emergent physicsy like explosions and moments. And it looked like there was actually a lot of destructibility with the environment as well, which you kind of didn't. You got a lot of explosions in Just Cause, but it was very much predetermined, like tankers, like red stuff essentially would blow up real well. But here, it actually looked like parts of the post-apocalyptic like architecture would blow up real well.
Yeah, so they had
almost Red Faction.
So they had one sequence where he got out of his car, because yes, you can get out of your car. There's a big emphasis on driving in car combat, right? But there's certain scenarios where you have to get out of the car, and he was using a giant sniper rifle, and he was picking off guards before he tried to rush this front gate, right? But he was firing at like tanks that would end up taking out the struts of towers that had guards on top of them.
Again, very Red Faction-y.
Yeah, so it looks like a little bit of Rage, Red Faction, Just Cause, kind of roll into one. I think it looks really promising. What they showed us was pre-alpha, so it's pretty early. I mean, it doesn't look super early, but
the thing is, I want flying like blimps or flying machines, or I don't want them to be so faithful to Mad Max that they're not going to do what they do best, and that's like crazy over the top, like action and acrobatics. And
my estimate though is that they approached Avalanche specifically for this IP because of their history with that kind of stuff. I think if they didn't want a game with that much emphasis on physics, I don't think they would have even approached Avalanche to do such a project.
All right, I think it's a good fit, but Just Cause 2, jump into a fighter jet, fly up into almost the atmosphere, parachute out, and I could see the whole world. It was crazy.
Well, I mean, this is a post-apocalyptic world. I don't think you're going to see that kind of stuff.
Damn it!
But there's plenty of room for verticality. They showed the open world. There's 4 distinct regions of the open world, and 3 of them were locked.
4 distinct regions of dirt.
Yeah. So, but they were secretive about it. They said they have stuff to show us, but they can't show us today. Yeah. So it makes me think that there are things about those other regions that might be more in line with what you're expecting, because they have a lot of things they're keeping in their sleeve right now. So.
It looked early, but it looked good.
It looked impressive.
I like the car physics. I like the way the tires were tearing through the dirt and stuff. It looked satisfying.
Yeah, I can definitely get behind this project. So
I'm optimistic.
As am I.
Maybe not the best thing I saw so far, but I liked it.
So they're aiming for a 2014 release, but it's coming out on all platforms. I asked him because in the presentation,
2014.
he mentioned
like every other game here.
He mentioned Xbox One, PS4, but he confirmed also to me that PS3 and Xbox 360 are getting the version of the game as well. Although, based on what I saw, I would probably aim to play this on a next-gen console. So, anything in closing?
That dude that just passed us had those toe shoes on, and that really creeps me out.
Dude wearing toe shoes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut it. Keep your eye on the site at 4playernetwork.com for more impressions from the show floor at E3 2013.